My name is Marcelle, and on behalf of Astromatrix, today I'm going to be talking about the Out of Bounds moon. We're doing the Out of Bounds series, and today we start with the moon. So if the declination of the moon in your chart is greater than 23 degrees and 27 seconds north or south, the moon is said to be in out of bounds. So the declination degree describes a planet's position in relation to the Earth's equator, and this varies by season based on the Earth's axial tilt. So the out-of-bounds moons are found predominantly in Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Capricorn, and these are the signs preceding and containing the summer and winter solstices, as well as the dates when the Earth's tilt reaches its highest and lowest points, creating the longest and shortest days of the year. So, as the name suggests, the out-of-bounds moon pushes the boundaries to define the outermost limits of that planet's expression. So, individuals with out-of-bounds moons in their natal chart may find their emotions to be out of place with the circumstances that surround them. So, for instance, the tortured genius, the sociopath, the eccentric, and the outlaw. These are all emotional outliers and are archetypes of the moon's out of bounds. So they're iconoclasts to the core, and they are witnesses of the world, bringing a keen sense of awareness to their participation in society. So these individuals, if you have out of bounds moon in your chart, generally possess a fairly deep sense of intuition, a very strong intuition, but at the same time, you could also be weighed down by emotional instability or oscillating self-esteem. And while your sense of oneness may be innately felt, especially your connection to others, you may also choose to enter into your own exile, whether you're operating outside of the mainstream or dramatically exiting situations that don't suit your needs, no matter how prestigious or prominent these contexts may be. So this is not to say that individuals are always moody or overwrought. They may also be zany and zealous, buoyed up by your belief in living out your truth or speaking from your heart. So whether an out of bounds results in individuals who are sublimely liberated or who will never know peace in their hearts may depend on the moon's essential dignity as well as other aspects in the chart. And of course, this varies incrementally by the declination degree. So the moon's essential dignity, is a Cancer moon, which is in dignity, or is it a moon that's in Aries, for instance, which is its opposite expression and therefore not in dignity? This has a lot to do with the expression of that moon. Things like aspects in the chart, squares or oppositions to outer planets, can also have an intense impact on how that out-of-bounds moon expresses itself. And then lastly, it has a lot to do with the declination degree. So for instance, individuals with 24 degrees north or south, they might view themselves as emotional chameleons who are able to mask their differences to keep one foot in step with the social norms. However, individuals with 28 degrees north or south may find themselves far more alienated or overwhelmed or compelled by extreme emotions. So that does make a big difference depending on the degree. So regardless of the negative and positive aspects of an out-of-bounds moon, they may be inextricably mixed, so pain points and assets containing both the poison and the cure is often the case. So just so you are aware, the out-of-bounds moon is capable of going further out of bounds than any of the other planets, and the moon reaches a maximum declination of nearly 29 degrees north or south every 18 or 19 years when the lunar north node moves from Pisces to Aries. So the moon does bounce in and out of bounds by decade, and alternatively moving out of bounds up to several times a month for a period of roughly 10 years, and then remaining firmly out of bounds for another 10 years span. So If you were born with an out of bounds moon in your chart natally, you may feel more in step with the out of bounds moon's transits. So regardless of whether your natal moon is out of bounds or not, these transits often represent a time of social emotional unrest, and can potentially be emotionally challenging. So for instance, cult cultures may thrive during these periods, or tensions may rise as critics of the norm crystallize their views and become more passionately vocal. So to understand how these transits may impact you, please look to the house in your natal chart to get a sense of how that out of bounds moon will be expressing itself, as well as looking natally if you do have an out of bounds moon to see which house it's in, to get an understanding again of the expression of that out of bounds moon. So there we go. I hope that shed some light. Please stay tuned, sign up and like and subscribe to our videos so that you can get more content. And if you are interested, we will be posting more videos on out of bounds Venus and exploring all the other planets, including Mercury, Mars, Jupiter and Pluto and Uranus. So thank you so much for your time, and bye for now.